Hi! Okay, so I have never done this before, but tonight I decided I wanted to try this out. I think it would be a good way for me to tune in with different people on a deeper level. So I'm going to try and read for the different signs. So if you're an earth sign, a fire sign, a water sign, or an air sign, I'm going to do separate videos for those four. You know, I had thought about this a little bit, and I was like, maybe I'll do it for each of the signs, but that seems like a lot of videos and a lot of reading. And this way it's just 4 different videos, and, you know, it'll break it down a little bit more than just like the general, because it's difficult to read for the general when there's so many different aspects coming in. And I know there are many different light workers, many different starseeds, many different people out there who come to get messages, and they want to have messages in different regards to their lives as well. So I'm not going to ramble on too much. I'm just going to go in with this. I'm going to start with the earth signs because I am an earth sign. I am Taurus. So those who may resonate with this reading will be people who are either Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or you may have like something going on in your life with those type of people, okay? So I am going to tune in and ask about love, our head, our emotions, our careers, our purposes, and then like our energy. And so I'm just going to start with love for the earth signed starseeds, empaths, and light workers. Let's see what's going on for you guys in regards to love. So if you are Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, let's see what's happening in the love department. And you got a lot that came out, so let's see what happens. Alright, I'm going to start with how they came out. Okay, so the first card that came out is Soulmate. And it's funny because this card, not this specific card, but the Soulmate card has come out a lot in a lot of different decks all week long. I think I mentioned it in the last reading I did for the collective. So soulmates are here for everybody, but if you are resonating, my intention is for the earth signs. So earth signs, the people coming into your life right now are soulmates. They're coming in, this says yes, this is your soulmate. So in regards to your romance, whoever you're thinking about, it could be more than one too. I've noticed, like, I feel like people were in relationships or they were focused on a particular soulmate and things may have shifted for them, and since then they may have other people showing up in their lives that are presenting with a similar frequency that are indeed soulmates. And this can be in regards to all relationships, but I did have that, you know, my intention was to ask for your love. So whoever you're interested in right now, it is a soulmate. Now, the message that's coming in is that there can be multiple of these people showing up. So you want to kind of trust your heart. And the next one's heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. So if you have people that you're interested in romantically, or you have people that you feel you have, you know, a soulmate relationship with, or you are wondering if they're a soulmate, or you're wondering if they're interested in you or what the deal is, it's time to have heart-to-heart conversations. And now it depends on the relationship. It depends on who you're interacting with. You may have to wait for them to say something to you, or you might have to say something to them. It really depends on who you're interacting with. You know, there's different signs out there that you may be connecting with. You may be connecting with another earth sign, and, you know, like Taurus and Taurus go really well together, I've heard. I know Taurus, and I know Taurus stuff because I'm Taurus, but like even Taurus and Capricorn go together well. So I know earth signs do well together. So if you're an earth sign that's interested in another earth sign, it should be easy for you to have a conversation together. I know the earth signs sometimes have difficulty communicating with others, but you could be, you know, if it was an air sign, allow the air sign to communicate with you, because they are about communication. If it's like a water sign, they have a lot of emotions that may cloud them, so you do want to get deep into the heart-to-heart conversations. And if it's somebody with the fire sign, they've got a lot of passion, so you may have more of a passion connection with a fire sign than you do have like heart-to-heart conversations. It may be more like it just igniting from a passion inside of you. It says, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. So that same message is coming through. If you're being pulled towards somebody, or you're like wondering, is this person a soulmate, or should I move forward with this person, and you have this deep passion, use that passion to communicate and have that heart-to-heart conversation. And then we have, it is safe for you to love. So earth signs, open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Now, if you're anything like me, for the past year, you've cut yourself off from being like that, you know, opening yourself up to receive love. You know, for myself, I was focusing on just like growing, and there was somebody that I had my focus on, but they weren't really in the picture, and I was like using all of my energy and whatever, focused on that rather than, you know, connecting with other people or other possibilities or soulmates or whatever, seeing passion and heart-to-heart conversations with other people. But I do feel a shift with that. I feel like it is safe to love. Like, we don't want to be focusing our energy all on one person anymore, you know, especially if it's not going to work out, if that person doesn't want to have these heart-to-heart conversations, if that person doesn't make you feel like it's safe to be loved, and it, you know, maybe it is just passion. What if there is nothing under the passion? That's what the heart-to-heart conversations are for us to figure this stuff out. So I do feel for the earth signs, there is going to be a lot of new communication happening. There's going to be a lot of new people coming in to present you with offers for love. But at the end of the day, trust your heart, follow your heart. Make sure that you're not just being blinded by passion. Make sure that there's something under the surface, and be open to receive love, and know that you do deserve love, and that you shouldn't, you know, feel like you don't. And then I was going to ask, like, what's going on for our thoughts, like up in our headspace? So, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, what are we thinking about? What's up in the headspace? We have number 10, Jewel Within a Teardrop, appreciation, spiritual and emotional reconnection. So, for the earth signs, this is a very earthy card, and I do feel like it's time for us to have a deeper connection with spirit, with the earth. Right now is the time, like, where, it depends on where you are, but where I am, it's fall, so, you know, the leaves are falling, things are starting to kind of wither away. I feel like that's a time for us to go in and reflect and release any of the other stuff that we've been holding on to that's holding us back in regards to our spiritual and emotional connections. And as we do that, that's going to open us up for those love relationships. You know, we need to release anything. It's basically like surrendering fears, illusions, doubts, surrendering like connections to those who just don't want to feed back a connection. You know, like, stop giving everything away to those who just take. Stop focusing on those who don't, you know, have any focus back. You want to be putting your focus and appreciation towards those who are going to, like, fulfill you and assist you and sustain you, particularly now as things are falling away, as like this stuff is coming out of us. It opens up space for new stuff. So it's opening up this space for this enchanted forest, this mystery, magic, and excitement. So you want to open up to that in your mind as well. You know, release the doubts, release the fears, release the insecurities, and open up to the magic that's here. Tune into the cycles of the divine feminine, tune into the cycles of the moon. Use the moon, like, to manifest or to cleanse or to heal. Try and keep those positive thoughts flowing, particularly now. I feel like, you know, the earth signs are very connected with the elements, with how the earth works. So if you are somewhere where you're, like, experiencing fall, it can make you feel like you want to withdraw, you want to go inside. It's like a hibernation type of thing. But you don't want to shut yourself off from the light completely. I know this time of year things get dark, but it is a good time for reflection and shadow work. But we want to make sure we're balancing it with the light, and we're not just retreating inward and not coming out at all. And we have Gaia, wisdom, knowledge, and spiritual understanding. So again, as earth signs, you're very connected to Gaia, and Gaia is basically Pachamama. She's the energy of the earth. It's that divine feminine energy that we're experiencing here. So as you're surrendering, as you're releasing, as you're healing, connect with the element of earth. Ground, go outside, get your hands in the dirt. I know it can be chilly out, but, you know, bundle up, get out there, go look at the stars. during the day when the sun is out, try to spend some time just soaking in the rays. This would be a good time of year to get like those lamps that do that special glow. For me, I have like that seasonal affective thing where different, and I don't even know if it's that, it's just like what they would call it. I'm affected by the earth. I'm affected by the way that the weather is and the patterns that are around us. So I feel like the earth signs do have that strong connection with Gaia. So whatever she's putting out or whatever she's feeling, we're feeling. And if she's feeling like it's time to release this stuff, then it's time for us to release it. If it's time for her to kind of like slow down and it gets a little dark, you know, we do that as well, but we do it with balance, and we do it with that spiritual understanding, and we keep that mystery and that excitement in our lives. You know, we don't want to go too far into the depths or the darkness or seclusion. Like the beginning, we want to open ourselves up to that love that we are deserving of, and then we have evolution on the bottom. And it says earth changes, climate changes, transformation. So yes, this is confirmation. As the earth is changing, we're changing. And we do have a lot of downloads coming in. We have a lot of energy coming in. And this energy is just amplifying whatever is already here. So, you know, we're going through this cycle on the planet, and we have all this stuff downloading in to amplify, well, it's going to make everything seem a little bit more intense than normal. So if you've been having vivid dreams, if you've been having like, you know, just feeling tired, maybe you've been feeling like it's time to let go of stuff. You could be feeling like you're intertwined with things that you don't want to be intertwined with anymore. You may be feeling like the grip of something holding you that you just want to break free from. So whatever it is, honor it, allow it to happen, and transform with it. Evolve out of the energy that you were stuck in. And let's see what we have for emotions. How's everybody feeling? How are the earth signs feeling right now? Alright, that's funny, because I believe I did say surrender a few minutes ago, and this is number 31, so it's holding the vibration of transformation and being mindful of your thoughts. So whatever you're feeling, surrender into it. Surrender into the light, surrender into the cleansing that's available, surrender into your divine truth, surrender and just allow yourself to release what isn't serving you. Allow the divine light to come in and transform you. Don't hold on to outdated things. Don't hold on to unfair energies, you know, or uneven energies. Just allow yourself to surrender and move forward into that evolution that's present, and feel it, you know, feel the feelings, surrender into the feelings. Don't, you know, be ashamed if you have to cry or whatever. Just release and heal and cleanse, and take time out to be still. Because as all this stuff is changing and transforming, we have number 5, which is representing change. Your foundation, your energy is going to be affected by it. So take time out to be still inside of your truth, so that you know what your truth is. So you can surrender into that truth. You can emanate that truth out. And that can be a rippling effect of your truth, of your energy. You want to be in alignment. So make sure you're understanding what that is. And we also have worlds within worlds, which is 36, so it would bring it up to 9 for that ending and new beginning. So I do feel like we have this new world present to us right now. As it's evolving, as it's transforming, you're going to have multiple timelines in front of you. You're going to have multiple things that you can go down, you know, like there's not one set path. You're the creator of your reality. You know what you want and what you don't want. Sometimes we lie to ourselves, or we, you know, try to do things that we shouldn't do, or that we think that somebody else might want us to do, or whatever. But right now it is a time to recognize all of the possibilities that are available to you. Recognize all of the worlds that are available to you. Decide which one you want to evolve into. Decide what you want to become. You know, take that time out to be really still inside of your truth, so that you can surrender into it, and that you can embark into this journey, into this real world that you want to live in. And this world that you want to live in can exist and coexist with other worlds, you know. And so you may have multiple versions of realities for yourself, and it may just kind of shift depending on where you are, who you're with, and what you're doing. But as you shift and as you change and as you go through all this, you're going to start to kind of bring in the vibration of the one that really resonates, and that will become your firm world. So never hold on to anything concrete. Don't feel like if you make a decision or you think a thought, you're stuck in this one place. That's not how it is. There's always options. There's always opportunities. There's always a place for you to go, to shift, to rise, to transform from. So make sure you're aware of that as you're putting your intentions out into the collective, as you're doing your work. You know, just be mindful of the fact that there's a lot of possibilities open to you, and you are the creator of those possibilities. And let's see what we have for like people's careers and purpose and path and mission and all of that. You know, depending on if you have like a 3D job, or if you're a healer, maybe you're just awakening and you want to see where your path is going. Let's just see what messages come through for the earth signs in regards to that. Whoa. Alright, so this is the second time tonight this card has come out. So the Starseed card is coming out. So, Starseeds, what lights you up? What is it that makes you feel good, that makes you feel happy? What is that world that you want to create? What is it that you want to evolve into? What is the mystery and magic that makes you feel alive? Is it connected to the ocean? Is it connected to the earth? Is it connected to the stars? Is it connected to a person, place, or thing? Whatever it is, they're telling you to follow that call. You know, if it's that love connection, listen to it inside of you. Follow your heart into where it is that you are going to feel that expansion and rise, because as you're listening to those things inside of yourself, you're shifting your vibration. You're creating this world within this world where you're emanating out a new frequency, which is in turn bringing forth a new world for you to exist on. So you want to make sure that you're aligning with that and that you're honoring that power that you have. And we have Align Your Life with it, which says what is no longer in alignment with who you truly are. So again, it's taking that time out to figure out your truth, to speak your truth. Look in the mirror and figure out what parts of yourself, which aspects of yourself no longer resonate. What can't you look at at yourself anymore, you know? And if it's connected to things that you've been holding on to, let them go. Surrender, release, heal, transform, step into this. You know, don't hold on to the outdated things, people, places, whatever it is. Release the guilt, release the attachments. Just follow your heart. Follow what makes you feel good from the inside. And then we have Star Mother. How can you mother yourself? So I do feel like this is the galactic energy coming in, like, and this really resonates for me because I had a lot of stuff go on. Like, I lost my 3D mom, and I lost people who always pretend, like, would call themselves my spiritual moms. I still have a couple in my life, but there was a lot, and there was like a big connection with all of that. It was always being presented as like mom energy. So I feel like this is coming in now to mother us from like the higher realms. We don't need people to try and emanate something to us when we want to emanate it for ourselves, if that makes sense. It's like we want to mother ourselves. We want to get into alignment with the galactic mother. We want to like treat ourselves the way our mom would treat us, like nurture us, love us, do for us the things that a mom would do for you. You know, tuck yourself in at night, get yourself plenty of rest. If you don't feel good, get some medicine. If you need to vent, talk, you know, talk to yourself, give yourself little pep talks. Like, basically, just love yourself unconditionally the way a mother would. And as you do that, that brings in that vibration in the room for other people to love you in that way. And that aligns you with what lights you up. It helps you to align your life into a purpose, into a passion, into a place which is going to feel right. So all of this is into alignment with like your career, your purpose. So these things are going to help you. You need to figure out what it is that makes you happy. If you're in a career that doesn't make you happy, well, it's time to let go of the pieces that don't. Treat yourself the way your mother would. Your mother would always push you forward and tell you, you know, don't hold back, don't settle. If you're not happy with something, change it. So you got to become that mother for yourself. And then we have Minna talking, longing for home, belonging in the original light workers. So I do feel like you guys are, you know, recognizing that you are starseeds. You are here for a divine mission. You're probably longing for more in this world, or you're longing to leave this world. And we often long to leave this world when we're not really in alignment with our mission here. So you kind of want to focus more on focusing, like getting rid of the stuff that doesn't serve, loving yourself unconditionally, releasing the pieces that don't feel like they're good, and then creating home here, because that's what your mission is. Your mission's to anchor the vibrations of home onto the earth. So if you're doing your mission and doing your work, it doesn't matter where you are or who you're around, because you're anchoring that light. I mean, it does matter. And what happens as a result of you anchoring that light and bringing forth that transformation and that truth is the people and the places shift. So you start doing your work here, and that will emanate out into your life, and your life will reflect back to you, a reflection of what it is that you're trying to create and manifest. You won't have to look outside of yourself for it anymore because you've created it. And then we have dance. Do something to shift your vibration. So this is huge. I love to dance. I dance every day. Like, I clean my house and I dance with music. I go to belly dancing. You know, I'm always shaking around and doing stuff and singing like crazy little things and just making my own songs up. But I do feel like this is big for the earth babies. We need to make sure that we're moving our bodies, that we're connecting with, like, you know, grounding as well. And like, dancing can be a very grounding activity, but it can also be like a very enlightening one. It can lift your vibration up. It can connect you with like the energy of source, and you just channel, like you channel in. Like for me, I always end up singing these different songs and just doing these dances, and I don't even know what I'm doing, but it just feels good. So, and this was something funny because tonight I didn't go to my belly dancing class because I was not feeling well, and I didn't want to like shake up my mouth and everything. So I was feeling guilty about that. So this is like that confirmation to listen and go and push yourself and to do the things that you know that are going to raise your vibration up when you're feeling a little low. You know, don't do something if it's going to be painful, but do something like if you're just being like this and being like, I want to go home, you know, and just being woe is me. Switch that vibration and do something fun so that you can start anchoring the light here and you know, be more in alignment with what you're supposed to be doing. And let's see what happens for our energy, like what's affecting the energy right now. Oh, good. We have yin yang, creating harmony through balance. So I do feel like energetically we're coming into a place of balance. We're recognizing the stuff outside and inside. We're recognizing that it's time for these shifts to happen. You know, I think you're awakening to more stuff. You're awakening to this ability to create these worlds within worlds. You're ready to speak your truth. You're ready to balance the masculine and feminine. You're opening up to your unconditional love. You're opening up to soulmate relationships. You've shifted a lot. You've changed a lot. Your spiritual connection is going to continue to expand. Your connection with Gaia is going to continue to expand. So just remember to take those times out to be still, to meditate, to connect with this balanced energy. Surrender anything that doesn't resonate. Raise the vibe. Have some fun. And open your heart up to the love that's coming in. Don't seclude yourself away. Don't lock yourself off. You know, you deserve love. You deserve happiness. You deserve to be treated the way that you want to, you know, be treated, the way that you treat other people. So I think those are the messages that we have for the Earth babies. So if you're Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, let me know if these messages resonated for you. You can subscribe, like, comment. All of that really helps to assist in these messages getting to other people. And because this is my first time doing this, I'm not sure how well it'll go over. But if you like it, let me know so I can do it again in the future. And in munay, namaste.